Good morning, everybody. Today we're here at Universal's North Campus, which is Universal Studios and Island Adventures. Today we're going to do everything horror related. We're going to see the Halloween horror makeup show, not Halloween makeup show, horror makeup show. We're going to go to Five and Dime for the Halloween Horror Night merch. Then we're going to ride the Revenge of the Mommy. We're going to go to Isle Hollow's Boutique at Islands of Adventure. And people consider dinosaurs scary, so maybe I'll ride Velocicoaster for this video. Join you to join me, shall you? By the way, not sure if I mentioned this yet, but happy Friday the 13th, guys. Because the day I'm recording this is on Friday the 13th, and I'll be out the day after. Inside the Universal Studios Florida Park, and now I'm gonna head to where the horror makeup show is, because that's what I want to do first, actually. I want to do the horror makeup show first, just to get that done and over with. I absolutely love that show, and I actually brought my tripod with me, the big tripod, so I can record it perfectly. But I absolutely love the horror makeup show. But then afterwards, I figured we could go Five and Dime, since that's where they let get out of the horror makeup show, so I can show you the HHN merch. The next horror makeup show is like 30 minutes or 20 minutes. But I just got reminded of something else when I came to this section. They're actually having a Megan meet, greet, and dance off thing that's going on over here in this area eventually. So we'll be doing that today also. Since I'm waiting for the horror makeup show to start, I decided to go inside the building because they have a nice display stuff. Right here is actually an icon from HHN. The name was Master of Memes. And right here is the clown we had for HHN. I forgot his name. It says this, according to the sign I'm reading, they refer themselves as Jack Manic, but that's one thing. Then we have the Revenge of the Mommy props right here. They have this, which looks like it's a whole bunch of props from Revenge of the Mommy. Then you have the mommy's tomb right over here. Then you have the outfit that Tom Cruise and Annabelle Wells is wearing for Revenge of the Mommy. The Mommy, not the Revenge of the Mommy, this one. Put that on. And it looks like they have some props from Hellboy. I'm not positive, but that looks like Hellboy props. And right here is the Grinch makeup effect stuff that they have here. And here's the Scarface, it looks like. And right here is the props from Chucky. Then there's a Michael Myers mask with the Chucky's knife next to it. Then you have this dinosaur from Jurassic World. Then you have this from Jurassic World. Or that's actually from Jaws, one of the scenes from Jaws. And we're celebrating the 50th anniversary currently here at Universal for Jaws. Right here is actually a Phantom of the Opera display. But there's a Phantom's mask. And that's the head of Lon Chowder, or Tanner. And it looks like they have a Frankenstein mold on top of something. I'll get it loaded up here for you guys. So right there's Frankenstein mold. That's the switch that they may come alive and reanimate him. Right there's a light for it, and that's the boots of Frankenstein. And it looks like that is Dr. Frankenstein. Not Frankenstein monster like that person is. And right here's the effects they use for the cursed werewolf. And right here's the mold that they use for the creature of the Black Lagoon. And right here's tiny figurines of the creatures in an hand scale. And right here's Alfred's Hitchcock display, it looks like. And this is the wannabe Frankenstein from the Munsters. Right over here, this stuff. That's the wannabe Frankenstein. I'm not sure what the heck that alien is. It's from outer space, according to what that thing says, that movie. And right here's a whole bunch of displays actually for old horror movies.
Present Horror Makeup Show. Now, how about a nice round of applause for the host of today's show, Alex?
Alex Ross. Pretty exciting. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Horror Makeup Show. I am Alex Ross. Some of you hosts. You having a great day so far? A good friend of mine is here, Hollywood makeup artist and creature creator Mark James is with us. Great guy, very talented. He's going to come out and show some of the behind-the-scenes secrets of your favorite horror films. You're lucky to have him. So please, put your hands together for my good friend.
I'm dying. Thank you so much. Oh, you know what? I might be okay. Here. I need your help. Yeah, I need your help. Okay. All right. I need mouth to mouth. You're just gonna let me die? Wholehearted. All right. I'm gonna make this real awkward though. All right. I'm gonna die now, but I'm gonna make eye contact the whole time. You ready?
Mark James.
All right. So as Alex said, my name is Mark James. I am a special effects makeup artist and creature creator. Basically, it is my job to gross you out, freak you out, and scare the out of you.
Nice. You might not realize Universal Studios actually invented the horror film.
And that is correct. And actually, I brought along a series of clips from my personal favorite moments from Universal's legacy of horror.
Guys, this could get a little like you're scared. Might want you to close your eyes.
But let your kids watch. I'm going to show you how we do some of the same makeup effects that you just saw up there on the screen. And if we have any time left over, I'm hoping I can share with you a little kid show project I've been working on.
Right.
Children's project. Wait till the end of the show. Yeah. I want to kind of save it as a big. But first, Alex, I actually do need you to do me a huge favor. Sure. Can you go out into this audience and find me someone that no one is going to miss?
Got it. All right. Volunteer. Wow, he really wants to get rid of you. That's nice. He wants to go to something to do. You're somebody a little nervous, a little shy. Well, we know you're no help. Somebody good choice. I kind of like this young lady right there. Hi, thanks for volunteering. I got you. Watch you step there. Thanks for helping out. Star of the show. Right over here. Seven kid. Oh, hi. I'm Alex, and you are Jennifer. Thanks for helping. I'm Alex.
So, where are you traveling?
Very nice.
All right. So, who are you traveling with?
25 years.
That's amazing. Okay, so well, after 25 years, I think it might be time to, kind of liven things up a bit. So we are going to create you a new husband. All right. So you're already holding hands. Look, that's perfect. And if you could hold them out like this. All right. We're gonna build you your next partner. It's got 2, 3. Oh, we got some left over. Here we go. 4 and 5 hands. It's a lot more fun than that guy, right? But only 1 foot. I guess you can only go to the IHOP. All right, Alex, go ahead, Jennifer. Drop those parts off over at the table in the fridge.
All right, Jennifer, right? So anywhere, that's fine.
So sorry.
Are you all right?
Okay, I can't believe that happened. That is so incredibly unprofessional. Jennifer, I have a very important job for you. You are going to be my lovely assistant. You just have to stand there and look like you don't trust me. Okay. Now, Alex, you've got a little bit harder of a job. I need you to roll up your left sleeve for me. Yeah, roll up your left sleeve. Now, you might be wondering, where do we get these severed body parts that we're using up here on stage and in the movies? Well, I'm going to show you. Wait, what? Here, come on, just give me your arm. Cut it off. Get away from very long. Don't worry. I understand you think I'm not going to cut you with this big, sharp knife. No, I'm going to cut you with this smaller, much sharper knife. Oh, okay. Hey, that was consent. Okay, so Jennifer, now obviously this is not going to hurt, but I need you to help me sell the gag. So on the count of 3, I want us to practice. You're going to give us your best horror movie scream. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. Okay, you ready, Jennifer? 2, 3.
Wait.
What?
Sorry, just leave us and the kids in the audience.
Oh, you want me to cut a kid?
No, talk to the kid, yes.
Jennifer, you want me to talk to kids?
Yeah, remember
All
we're
right.
supposed to.
Okay, sure. Yeah, Jennifer, just hang tight. I'll be right back. Talk to the kid. Hi, this is your Uncle Mom, and I'm here to tell you that no matter what happens, you should never, ever drink beer for breakfast. Okay, well, just because Mommy doesn't make it work. Mommy's been homeschooling you, and sometimes Mommy needs a little whiskey before world history.
Sure. And that was safety tip.
Right, the blades. Okay, so all of the blades that we're using up here on stage and even in the film, they are complete bull, or they are made of plastic, or they're dull and plastic like the Kardashians. These gags have been created by very trained professionals who know what they are doing usually. So please do not try this at home.
Try it at a friend's house.
Hey.
Okay, I'm Jennifer, please.
All right.
Perfect. Everybody scream along.
Jennifer, you ready? Here we go.
Oh, dude. They're supposed to do that?
Yes.
Really?
No.
No. Jennifer, does that hurt? No. Jennifer.
There is a cutout in this blade that was hiding in the handle. And you couldn't see it until I dropped it over Jennifer's arm. So that's why I was sawing back and forth to kind of misdirect her eyes, drop it over her arm, pull back, and now it looks like it is embedded in her arm. So this cutout gag was actually inspired by Tom Savini, who was the creature creator for the original Dawn of the Dead. And as you can see, the blade is completely dull, and Jennifer is totally unharmed.
She did a great job. Thank you, Jennifer. Nice work out of you and family. Thank you, guys. And nice work out of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
See you as usual.
Oh, yeah. Yes, when we're working on a movie, we go through buckets. By round of applause, how many of you have seen Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho? Or those films were in black and white, and red in black and white tends to come across as gray, so we had to use something else for the blood. Anybody know what it was?
Chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate syrup, that's right. Now, in today's movies, we have to get a little bit more creative, and I squeeze it fresh. Amazon Prime. I wasn't using it. Well, you can, but it gets a little pricey.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. Oh, how to make fake blood? Well, you start with a quart of corn syrup, a half cup of creamy peanut butter, a little red food coloring, a little blue food coloring, and mix it all together. But be careful, because this stuff can really stain your clothes. You remember me? Yeah, you're not just going to die up here. That sucks for you. Here you go.
That'll be $14.95. Of course, history of horror film.
Yes, matter of fact, we just recently celebrated 100 years of 1920s with makeup pioneer Lon, known as the Manquette, right? Known as the man of 1,000 faces. Lon created his own makeup for such classic monsters as the Phantom and the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Lon was also a very talented actor who truly suffered for his craft. In fact, here you can see where he injected bleach. Yeah, I made that up. He did, however, wear a pretty hefty hump and harness that contorted his body and kept him from standing upright throughout the filming of Hunchback. He was very secretive about his methods, kind of like a magician. Didn't like to share his methods, and most of them did unfortunately follow him into his grave. He did, however, leave behind a bit of a legacy in the form of his son, Lon Chaney Jr. Now, you might recognize that name because he, in the 1930s, played the original Wolfman, and the gentleman who did his makeup was Jack Pierce. Now, Jack was the creative mind behind such classics as The Wolfman, The Bride of Frankenstein, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. Now, Jack was very dedicated to his craft, working day and night. He would even visit morgues to practice on actual cadavers. Oh, look. There's the critics burying the new Snow White film. Her makeup took a total of 4 hours to complete. It was a heavy combination of rubber, plaster, mortician's wax, and 2 Hershey's Kisses. Now it took twice as long to coat Boris Karloff's entire body in the layers upon layers of bandages and makeup in order to create the original mummy. Now, Universal had its share of amazing monsters, but we also had a lot of crap. This is my favorite, the big brain guy from This Island Earth. Hey, Katy Perry, come back to space, we'll attend your concerts. And then in 1968, John Chambers changed the industry forever when he introduced the use of foam latex makeup. Now, the use of foam latex, you're actually able to use that multiple times throughout a show. Did you hear that alarm?
Yeah,
So I rigged that to go off in case somebody touched the curtain. So did you touch the curtain? Why did my curtain alarm go off?
oh, right. I think you got hit.
It got hit.
Yeah, somebody threw something and hit the curtain.
It threw something in my curtain.
Yeah.
Who?
Who?
Yeah, who threw
Oh,
something in my curtain?
that kid.
What did that kid throw? Yeah.
Cigarette?
A cigarette. I'm cool. Bruh, did you throw a cigarette in my curtain? No. Wait, you're pointing. He threw a cigarette in my curtain? The kid says you did it.
That is so.
It's like negative 10,000. So what's your name? Aiden, awesome. Aiden, where are you traveling from? Orlando. Okay, so you live here in Florida. Yeah, that explains the cigarette. Aiden, you having a good time today? Yeah? Okay, awesome. That stops now. Because to the end of the show, I'm going to be watching you. I'm going to be watching you like a hawk. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. This isn't Disney. I don't have to be nice to the talk. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. I don't remember what I was talking about.
No, you're here. You're talking about playtex.
Playtex?
What I said?
You said playtex.
Did I?
Yeah. That's different. No, I'm good. Yes, I was. No, right. I was talking about latex and the way that we create our monsters. Oh, yes. So a lot of practical makeup effects were used, including latex, in the most recent adaptation of The Mummy. Now, starting in pre-production, makeup designers began with conceptual drawings, oftentimes painting directly over existing photographs of Sophia Boutella, who played the mummy in the films. Now, from those drawings were created, you can see one right here, and then that was later used as a reference point for the latex appliances that then had to be glued directly to Sophia's face. And this included tiny runic letters and symbols that had to be applied using tweezers. Now, that entire process took about 4 hours, and that was just from the neck up. From the neck down, larger silicone appliances were created, and that was basically glue infused with ink. And that was used to create the thousands of rooms necessary to cover Sophia's entire body. And then she farted and everyone fell over. You can see from this video, it took 6 makeup artists working this fast to achieve the effect every day. And that was before going into wardrobe, which is another hour and a half. Now, Sophia Boutella and her stunt double, Lucy Cork, you can see Lucy right there in the black t-shirt, had to undergo this process dozens of times throughout the filming process, but I think it definitely paid off at the big screen. Now, makeup artists are constantly drawing inspiration from the greats who came before them. And these are people I really feel should be household names, but I doubt many of you have heard of them. Like, have any of you ever heard of V. Neal? Okay, all right, so a couple of you, yeah. So even though you might not have heard of V. Neal, you definitely know of her work. V. Neal was one of the first female makeup artists to win the Academy Award for makeup, which she did with a little film called Beetlejuice. Yeah, exactly. And then she really showed her range when she went to work for Mrs. Doubtfire. That won her second award. But it was when she worked on a little film called Ed Wood by Tim Burton. It's an excellent movie that she got to meet and work with my personal hero, Rick Baker.
Rick Baker, brilliant.
Yes.
Also, multiple Oscars.
Yes, I'm nominated for 11, won 7. He still holds the record to this day, years into his retirement. And again, how many of you have heard of Rick Baker? Yes. Okay, yeah, so a few more of you. So Rick, you definitely know his movies. Like we talked about Ed Wood. He also worked on Men in Black, Professor, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Harry and the Hendersons, The Wolfman remake, the list goes on. But my personal favorite is the film that won him his very first Academy Award for makeup. All right, kids, you know it. Go ahead and call it out. What is it? Yeah, there he is. There's E.T. He's back. I did hear it out here. It's an American Werewolf in London. Now, years before the Wolfman remake, Rick pioneered the art of the transformation in An American Werewolf in London. And the effects were so groundbreaking, they created the award for makeup just for him.
Yeah, it still looks great, man. 47 years, it holds up. So it's an accurate makeup, face transforms. How they do that with makeup, right?
Let me show you. Oh, so that first scene, that was actor David Naughton in the foam latex makeup. But for the next 2 stages, Rick had to get a little inventive, so he created these change-o heads. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Just hold on that one. So these are fiberglass understructures, kind of skulls that were built using David Naughton's head as a model. And so these, most of them we did cover in latex masks, like this one here, but this one I stripped that off so you can see how all of this is working. So pistons are controlling that movement, and that is all done via pneumatics.
Pneumatics is air.
Yeah, exactly. It's simple air pressure. So both of these, you can actually see this one has teeth. Those are real porcelain dental appliances. Now this one does does have a latex mask that has been painted with glycerin to give it that kind of sweating effect. And this one was actually made with real human hair.
Real hair?
Yes.
Okay, where'd you get that?
Oh, kids from Florida.
Is that right? Now, is this the technique you're still using today?
Today we do rely a little more heavily on CGI.
Yeah, computers.
Yeah, exactly. You know, actually, I brought one more clip.
Yeah, he's got it.
Awesome. So, yeah, sometimes physical makeup effects and mechanical makeup effects can be very limiting to filmmakers in terms of time and budget. So we rely more heavily on computers to help us make our monsters. Starting in pre-production, the digital arts team works with something called animatics. Now that gives the director and the actor the idea of the final movements from the creature. Right here you can see the visual effects team is using motion capture technology in order to not only capture Sophia's movements, but also her facial features. A digital artist is then able to take all of that information and morph it in real time. Now, the digital effects team, as well as the visual effects team, they always have to refer back to the original design in order to make sure that the effects look flawless, which means we still have to rely on physical makeup. Now, computers, they're a great tool, and when they're combined with great visual effects and makeup effects and a good story and great acting, well, nightmares really do come true.
Nicely done. Mark James, everybody. Very good. We got about 2 minutes.
I want to see the kid show project. Alex, I actually do need some help from you, if you don't mind. I just need you to put on this high voltage vest.
Okay. It's a what?
It's a low voltage vest.
Okay, good.
It's a high.
25 years, you had a good run.
All right, Jennifer, perfect. Alex, could you actually help me get this right glove on
This thing?
right hand? Yeah, perfect.
Right.
Still working on the left one. This will be good enough for the demonstration. All right, Jennifer, I'm going to slide this helmet over your head. Have you ever seen The Green Mile? Okay, yeah, don't worry about it. So what you are wearing is a telemetry vest. It's a basic creature controller, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about how that works. But first, are you guys ready to meet him? Okay, great. So drum roll. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for 9 months of my hard work and get ready to meet Eddie!
Very cool. I think you said it was for a children's show?
Oh yeah, this is the live-action sequel to Dora the Explorer. Yeah, Dora wants to run. You rapido. Spoiler alerts. All right, Jennifer, I need you to come over here and stand on this X, and you can relax. You can just put your arms down. All right, so what's going to happen is I'm going to turn on this power, and then you, through your movements, are going to control Eddie's movements. Now, I do have to let you know that we're still working out some kinks. Some of the wires aren't what you would call grounded. So when I turn on the power, you're going to feel a little, but that'll pass. And when you wake back up, you will wonder why your pants are.
Let's get a quick picture, guys. A big smile for the insurance company.
All right, so Jennifer, just relax. And here we go. I'm going to turn the power on now. Okay, so that's normal. He's just resetting. And we're the lights. Okay. That's totally normal. Jennifer, excuse me. Get back. Okay, so Jennifer, I'm going to have you slowly raise your right arm. Okay, and now put it back down. Now slowly back up again. Isn't that cool? So this is a basic version back down of what we used to control the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. Back up, and then I want you to move it in, and then out, and in, and out. And I'm really petty. All right, so now we're going to bring our arm up. And we're going to give a nice wave. Hi, kids. Hi, Aiden. I'm Eddie. I live under your bed. I live in your closet. All right, so now I'm going to have you bring your arm over your waist like this. And then we're going to test out the headset. Take a little bow. Little bow. Nice. All right, and back. And then bring your arm down to your side. And power off. And that is Eddie, everyone. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
You're a good sport. Now, before you go, that's for you. Little picture. Your refrigerator. Big thank you, guys.
I came out of the horror makeup show. They just announced that they're having a Jason-verse for HHN this year house. So I'm gonna show you guys the merch. I already got the shirt. Here's a shirt for the Jason-verse. They have a coffee cup, sticker. I haven't covered this yet on my channel. Here's the Fallout merch. Here's the regular HHN merch for this year. We have the hat. I expected that they announced the Jason-verse house. I'm very happy that they announced it while I was here, so I was able to get the shirt the first day. Right now I'm going to meet Beetlejuice because he's horror related. Beetlejuice?
How's it going with you?
Good. Trying to get you in frame. Thanks, Beetlejuice. Take care, man.
Yeah, you too.
All right, that was actually kind of unexpected meeting Beetlejuice today. I forgot that he was part of the lineup here for the meet and greets. Now I'm going to make my way to Revenge of the Mommy because they have no clue what time is the Megan Flash mob going to happen today. But I'm happy I got the Jason Voorhees shirt the day that launched. I've never been here for like a premiere for the shirts, but I'm gonna go on Revenge of the Mommy. I'll let you guys know how long the wait time is. You know, you're probably watching this day after. Sorry guys, I got interrupted from one of you guys. But very excited for HHN this year. I'm making my way to Revenge of the Mommy right now. The premiere launch co-stars this podcast. the premier ride, not premier. It's like it's a fancy ride, just a premier ride, doesn't manufacture. But gonna head in there, ride that. It's Friday the 13th, so it's a spooky roller coaster. And hopefully the wait time's not that bad today. It's not 4 o'clock yet, so I can't even use my express pass yet. But hopefully the wait time's not that bad. Well, the wait time is only 25 minutes, but I'm gonna use the single ride line, put the stuff in the locker, and see you guys on the ride.
With your souls, I shall rule for all eternity. Serve me as the virtues. I can save you now. There is no escape. Your end shall be my beginning. Behold your fate. Your destiny. Your souls are mine.
Enjoy your ride. Please remain seated and keep your arms flat.
Hey, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Enjoyed this interview.
It's called for Revenge of Mommy. I'm recording this on my phone right now, but there was like 5-minute wait for single rider, and I forgot that they had the horror gift shop here also. And they have like a horror arcade, I believe. So it's kind of cool. All right, I got my camera back from the locker. Now I'm gonna show you the arcade. I know the iPhone does not perform good in low light, so that's why I didn't show off the arcade when I was near there. Well, walking into the arcade, it doesn't seem like it's actually horror related. It's just attached to a horror shop right over there. There's nothing horror about this thing, so yeah, it's definitely nothing horror in here, this arcade that they have in here. Make my way towards the Megan flash mob section that they have to just wait out to see when the Megan's doing their show next. I'll see you guys when the Megan show starts. I made it here just in time to meet the Megans because they're standing right over there. I met the Megans. I did everything horror related on this side of the park. Now I'm gonna go over to the Islands of Adventure and meet you guys there. Into Islands of Adventure, where the adventure begins. I'm not sure if I said this in any other vlog. This is like one of my favorite entrances to a theme park ever, just going through this stuff. It looks so beautiful and everything. Between this and Epic, it's like I'm getting spoiled in Florida with the theme park scene. We're gonna make our way towards the Lost Continent, because that's where the All Hallows Boutique is, the Halloween store in this park. To check that out. We have made it into the Lost Continent. According to what I saw on other YouTube videos, this place actually became pretty much How to Train Your Dragon live action section. So now we're gonna look for All Hallows Boutique. The rumors I've been hearing this year, this became a How to Train Your Dragon section somehow. And I see All Hallows Boutique back there in the distance. Now we're making our way into the boutique. It looks like they have the same Jason shirt that I had purchased, the Halloween Horror Nights shirt I showed, there's the Creature Black Lagoon 70th anniversary hat, the Creature back scratcher, Creature lug looks like, the Creature coffee mug, Creature lanyard, a Creature poster, and even looks like there's a Creature pin set right there. Then you have all these Dracula action figures up there, the Frankenstein monster, the action figure of that, more stuffed animals, the Invisible Man, and a whole bunch of Funko Pop Pops into horror stuff. Then you have Dark Universe stuff right over here, which is actually one of my favorite lanes in Epic Universe. So then you had this fake type of candle thing right over here. Then you had more Creature shirts, the Creature Roosevelt over here, some Funko Pops. And it looks like they have Beetlejuice pants right here. And you have like a whole Halloween like section right here. And you have like horror flavored hot sauces in this section right over here. Looks like jewelry, some slippers over there, some art right over here. They have these things, whatever they are. They have these bat type things, which I'm not sure what it's meant for. A skull candle right over there. They had the Lucha Libre shirt that they used in the HHN Hollywood last year. They had the Choose Your Face from the Dueling Dragon Haunted House they had 3 years ago, which actually was a phenomenal haunted house. I absolutely loved it. It paid homage to the Dueling Dragon roller coaster we used to have here, Hagrid did. Then you had these pumpkin decors back here. Some Dark Universe pins. More Halloween shirts. Then you have Flash and Flame horns right over here. And then you have these light up devil horns right over here. And you have this like skeleton face mask type thing, a spider web hair clip, a skull earring, and like a Mardi Gras opera mask, and more earrings and jewelry right here. All right, now I'm gonna make my way to my favorite roller coaster in this park, Velocicoaster, which people consider dinosaur scary, so I'm counting that. But right here is Velocicoaster right there. I had to go over the skate section. This section is normally not open, believe it or not. But you can see that nice smooth Vekoma track, and there's them going over the towel pad over there in the distance. Can't wait to re-ride this thing. It's been a minute since I rode it, like a month or two. I love Velocicoaster so much. By the way, for those who are wondering, my current number one is Stardust Racers, and then second is actually Jersey Devil. Then number 3 is Velocicoaster. Just can't wait to ride this thing again. Posted at a 35-minute wait, and the single rider is open, so I'll be opting into single rider to save time. Launch number 2! That's gonna do it for this video. I ride Velocicoaster with a 10 out of 10 like normal. It's a phenomenal roller coaster. It's like a perfect like with Demon, and the ride experience itself is very, very good. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you like more Universal content, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Some bonus footage. We have David Pumpkin's outfit right over here. Then we have the Skeleton outfit right here, and it's Tonight Shop. So thank you for watching this video again. See you in the next video. Bye.